Previous Leonard Harris, and today we're going up against the Miami Heat. And we are in February now, so now we just gotta push through February, and then once we get done with February, then we in March, and then once we get done with March, we'll be in April. Then we have a couple games left until the playoffs. Um, but we just gotta keep pushing through February though. I don't care if we win or lose. I just want to get to the playoffs, and then probably just gonna record. Probably just gonna record the. I'm just gonna simulate the games instead of playing them. So yeah, man. I can't wait until I do that, and yeah, let's get into it. But make sure you follow me on Instagram. It's Jaquavius, all lowercase letters. And yeah, man, let's get into it. Can't wait though. Can't not wait. You're almost there. Trying to do 2K20 right quick so I could finish 2K20. Then all I gotta worry about is 18 and 14.
I'm Ernie Johnson. With me, oh, you know him, Shaquille O'Neal. You know this guy too, Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight we'll see the Oklahoma City Thunder playing against the Heat in Miami. For Miami, playing above 500 in the last few weeks, not bad. They'd like to do better. We'll see if they can add a win tonight. And how about Dwayne Wade? Come on. Shaq, we're talking about an all-time great at the shooting guard position. Do you think he's gotten all the credit he deserves?
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Probably gonna do it after this game. I gotta use the restroom. Probably gonna do it after this game.
A nighttime activity on Ocean Drive here in Miami. As seen from the air, plenty going on down there. Nothing goes together like the Heat and Miami as we get ready for an interconference contest here at the American Airlines Arena. 2K Sports brings you Friday night NBA action with Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke. This is Kevin Harlan, and we're pleased to have on the sidelines tonight David Aldridge. Thunder log another stop on their travel schedule in today's matchup. They've lost their last 3 games, and guys, they like that streak to end tonight here.
Yeah, and they're going through right now one of those situations that's just difficult to deal with. Doubt begins to really creep in when the losses continue to mount, and then you can have splintering, which doesn't help the situation.
And let's go straight over to David Aldridge for a report before the tip-off. Hey, Dave.
Well, guys, we know Russell Westbrook is a fearsome competitor, but he says you never know how long you'll be able to run like this or jump like this, so I go for it every time. I may look angry, but it's the only way I know. Yes, you look angry. Kevin?
Yeah, he's special, DA. Absolutely. Thanks. Well, we're about halfway through the season outdoors. It's no longer new. The playoffs are still a ways away. Seems like a time when players can start to lose focus.
No doubt, Kevin. You have that sense that maybe the All-Star break is coming or going, and you still have that fight you've got to get through, the February, March doldrums. But this is why coaches always talk about, let's play in the moment. Let's not worry about the results. What you can do every day, each moment. When you can do those kinds of things and just lock in on small tasks, then you've got a team that can contend.
Good coaches always seem to check in for Oklahoma City. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. So the Thunder 5 right now. Russell Westbrook out there with Harris. And then there's Steven Adams. Then there's Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. And it's George in at the 3 spot.
Yeah, and the presence of Whiteside in the paint, really unreal. He is a dominant figure down low. Great work to grab that second chance opportunity.
Westbrook passes to Harris. Shot clock at 6. Westbrook kicks to Harris. All 3 off the mark. And it's Dragic with the ball for the Miami Heat. Johnson, wide open, he fires. And it's off from 3-point range. Well, it was Miami winning their last game against the Bulls. Wade against Harris. Back to Kidd-Gilchrist. There's 3 quarters off the mark.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Dragic kicks to Winslow. Over George. Winslow's shot is off. Oklahoma City trailing. Russell Westbrook's mantra is, why not? Way of daring himself to greater heights.
I think, Kevin, in time it became a way to build confidence to take on the world. That why not? Who says you can't? He lives by that maxim, and I love it, Kevin.
Pass to Kidd-Gilchrist. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. For Miami, they've gone just a shade under 50% from the field. 5 of 11. Dragic. It's rebounded by Kidd-Gilchrist.
I don't think the defense is much of a factor there. He just botches the finish.
Here's Harris. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
When you think about the 2 consecutive first-round playoff exits for the Oklahoma City Thunder, this is a franchise that had made it to the conference finals in 4 out of the previous 6 seasons. So not the kind of deep run they're accustomed to.
Here's what Miami's going with right now. Bam Adebayo's checked in for Whiteside. Jones comes in for James Johnson. Waiters, he's checked in for Dwayne Wade. And it's Richardson in for Goran Dragic. And Harris drops them both. Winslow with it. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Richardson. And Jones has it in the corner. Gets an open look and hits. 11 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Schroeder outside with 1 on the clock. And it's wow, and nails the buzzer beater.
And they make sure to get the last shot of the quarter there. Nicely done.
Well, that's outstanding execution, Greg. You always want to get the last shot of the quarter, which is precisely what they did there.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Thunder lead by 1. Back after this from the American Airlines Arena. Dwayne Wade talked about the potential of this team as well as the challenges they face this season.
We understand our potential can develop to be a great team. in this season.
That's the veteran mindset a player like Wade brings to the group.
Exactly. I mean, he's fully aware of the importance of experience, a true leader for his team.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. What stands out to you from Oklahoma City in this one?
They've gotten to the line with tremendous consistency here through the first period.
And this is why coaches say be aggressive. As long as you're playing smart, good things tend to happen, even if you're on the road.
Waiters and Winslow are the wing. Adebayo is out there with Jones, and it's Richardson in at the 1 spot. That's the group on the floor for Miami. 5 to shoot. Here's Adebayo. A beautiful reverse layup. Adebayo's got his first bucket in this one.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, guys, Hassan Whiteside continues to develop. Now, Miami coach Eric Spoelstra said it's got nothing to do with his stats. He's going to do that no matter what. It's about making winning plays and caring more about his teammates than he cares about himself. Now he can lead in a different way because he has the respect of the locker room. Kevin?
Terrific, D.A. Thank you. Jones finds Richardson. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's on Dennis Schroeder. And Josh Richardson at the University of Tennessee. Just now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Coach, what has to happen differently on defense in the second half?
Well, a little bit more activity. We just have to be committed to what we do. Our identity to be aggressive, but more consistent with it.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. We've seen one. And Oklahoma City making a change here. Harris has checked in. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Adams, the pass to Westbrook. Outside, Kid Gilchrist. Just 5 on the clock. And the shot is good. Kid Gilchrist has got 5 points in the quarter.
And some guys just have a nose for scoring. And this one couldn't have been any easier.
Well, really good awareness by the scorer. You're seeing an opening in the defense and exploiting it beautifully.
So for Oklahoma City right now, we've got Michael Kid Gilchrist. Harris is out there with Russell Westbrook. And then there's Steven Adams. And it's George in at the small forward.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
In the past, it has been suggested, Doris, that up-tempo teams couldn't maintain that style and then go on to win the playoffs. Is that an outdated theory and thought process?
Well, I think it is always contingent on the team, Kevin. You think back to the Lakers Showtime era, when the reality is those were up-tempo, Showtime-type teams, right? They could sustain it. But I think the fact of the matter is the teams that sustain success are the ones that can play in virtually any style. Can they play up-tempo if you allow them? Certainly. But when the game slows, particularly in the playoffs and the postseason, can you execute in the half court? Because you've got to be able to play both ways, I think, to win in the modern NBA.
Westbrook kicks to Adams, dishes it to Harris. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Here's Adams. Bucket is good. Adams has got 6 points. The Heat trail by 13. Outside, Dragic. Wade outside. Kicks to Johnson. Over Westbrook. And the shot is long.
He's fighting it in this quarter. Hasn't been able to get into any sort of groove.
It's good. And the Thunder lead by 15.
Boy, that's a decisive move to the cup. He gives the defense no chance to react.
Outside Dragic. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. The Thunder leading by 15. Here's Westbrook, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
What I love about Russell Westbrook is his single-minded pursuit of a championship. But boy, you better bring your game if you're a member of the media. He wants good questions in an orderly fashion.
And Russell Westbrook with plenty of accolades to his name. .153 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Wade and Richardson, the 2 wings. Adebayo is out there with Whiteside, and it's Dragic in at the point guard position. That's the group on the floor for Miami. Wade kicks to Dragic. Pass to Whiteside. 6 on the shot clock. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
Boy, he's carried his share of the load tonight, Kev. But he might need to carry even more if they're going to turn this thing around.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Thunder.
The sheer volume of three-pointers was the deciding factor tonight, it seemed.
Yeah, they sink one and then do it again, and that strategy did work.
And so the hard work and effort paying off tonight, putting another win in the books. That'll be win number 27.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Russell Westbrook.
Boy, this guy played with some swagger and intensity on the boards tonight, dominating the physical aspect of the game.
Felton dishes to Harris. In the corner, it's Morris. Out to the wing. Felton against Wade. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
You know, Raymond Felton comes out of North Carolina. He's the 5th overall pick back in 2005. It's incredible to me that this is his 14th season. The first 9 he started, I don't know that people realize that.
Catching up on the changes with Miami. Haslam comes in for Bam Adebayo. And it's Derek Jones in for Richardson. Here's Whiteside. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. 23 seconds left in the fourth quarter. George finds Morris. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Outside Dragic. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just...
If you enjoyed the video, make sure you leave a like and comment down below to tell me how you feel about the video. My name is Jaquavius Leonard Harris, and I'll catch you in the next video.